Before we begin, please switch off your phones. No flashes, no distractions.
Because what you're about to see deserves your full attention. Every second on that stage was earned.
So lean in, be present,
and let the story speak for itself. This is Afrofest Xii, the greatest Afrofest of all time.
I first saw the opportunity to be a Afrofest leader in the ACSGC, and then I'm like, I love music, I like to compose, I love to play instruments, so said, why not?
I wasn't actually sure about applying, and because I sing and I'm part of another exec, I thought, I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it. But I just kind of felt drawn to just find out me and Kudus would be working together, which was really fun. And I think I did have a process. I think it wasn't so much about how does it fit the theme of Afrofest. Afrofest is under ACS, so I thought, how can I portray different backgrounds, different nationalities, different heritages in my arrangement? So I think because I'm from a Caribbean background, I included a lot of like Caribbean songs as well as like popular Afrobeat songs as well.
So when choosing songs, I didn't have like a proper Afrofest 12 needs to be this song. It just flowed. And then, me and Jay discussed the different songs we're going to choose, how we're going to put it together. The audition process.
Oh, gosh.
We sent out Google Forms and everyone sending their clips. We got some things back, some better than others. What do? On a FaceTime.
Oh, yeah.
And then we went through the videos. Some guys sending their auditions late as well, which wasn't very nice. Had to chase some guys down. But then, we chose the best of the best.
My favourite part of my set, the end of my set. So there's like a big drum solo thing. That's my favourite part because I think there's a lot of build up to that exact moment. And everybody gets like a little solo, like bass has a solo, like keys has a solo, drums has a solo. Kudus' set, he does a transition into charm. I love that. Every time I hear it, it's like, it builds and it comes back down and you're like, ooh, like it's a bit eerie. I really like that.
Favorite part of my set was also drum. I actually heard the crowd singing the song as well when that main part came. So I'm like actually giving me chills because guys get it, you know what I mean? Favorite part of Jay's set is also the last bit, but the drum solo, when it goes, but Emmanuel killed it as well. That one was a good one as well.
I think there's loads of female musicians, amazing ones, that just feel overshadowed by guys. And I think maybe because my dad and my mum are both musicians that I've never really felt like, type of way about it. But I actually didn't have any, it's that whole behind every man is a great woman, do you get what I mean? Behind all of that, I think it was good. And I think that's part of the reason why I had to be a bit more it just kind of felt like I'm just with all my bros,
Initially, I didn't apply for the role. Didn't think that I would have enough time. Junior said both of our drama leaders that had signed up don't want to do it anymore. And then I just said, I can assist in some way because I have a background in drama. And then that was kind of taken as, great, so you're the new drama leader. And you're going to lead drama essentially by yourself. Benji and Tammy were great helps because I read the script. Obviously, I ran auditions, even helped rewrite or augment parts of the script to fit the people that had auditioned. I remember having a conversation with Benji and Tammy, and they were like, you have to be a little bit scary to them so that they respect you and that they come on time and all that sort of stuff. So they all love me now, but there were definitely times that they were scared of me. I remember reading the script thinking this is going to be a really, really good character to work with because I know that there are going to be points that the audience is going to hate this guy. I love that he wasn't one-dimensional. He had a very clear character arc and character development because that would be really interesting to work with. I really enjoyed our group dynamic. We were such a small group, so it really allowed us to become friends with one another and be comfortable with one another, despite how much I would yell or how much I would be firm with them about learning their lines. And I was very happy to work with them. I remember being shocked at the level of talent, even from the auditions, and seeing exactly which people were going to be which characters. Everyone could agree that Jada and Gifty were very similar. I remember when Gifty auditioned, we immediately knew that she was going to be Jada. I would say Obed and Amani are quite similar as well. In terms of least similar, Deborah's a sweetheart. She's a sweet, sweet, lovely girl. She is nowhere near like Davine. Rachel and Tinashe are quite different. Everything Tinashe says is what Rachel says as a joke. And Israel's not a criminal, so Daniel and Ya, David and Esther, I would make them do scenes over and over and over again until they got it right.
What? That was crazy.
Getting them to hold hands in the beginning was so awkward. Sorry Daniel, sorry Ya, but you guys were awkward in the beginning. On the day, I don't know whether it was them feeding off of the crowd's energy. It was fireworks. From scene 1, when they saw David sort of look shy, when Esther said goodbye to him and there was a little ooh, and the kiss was electric. I couldn't have asked for a better one, honestly. I felt lucky to work with them. I couldn't have asked for a better Afrofest drama group.
Literally right after the ACS ball, I found Owen. I was like, hey, I'm telling you, like,
oh, no time wasted.
Like, no time, guys, when I tell you, I did not waste a single second. All of a sudden, I'm in a GC with Raina. Crazy. Yeah. And at this point, Johnson's not even here yet.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It wasn't a straightforward path at all.
No.
Like, we would split Act 2, then I would do Act 1 and Temi would do Act 3. She would possibly choreograph NSOC and I would choreograph for Ghana Sock. And I was like, Temi, like, I don't know, we're gonna do this. She was like, girly, we're gonna do it. It was definitely like rocky. Like, there was a point where I wanted to drop out and I didn't really like believe in myself as much. When I realised, I don't want to put Temi through that, and I clearly have a passion for it. After doing the audition, I was just like, no, like, I want to continue this, and then picked up Johnson along the way. And like, I think that was like the best decision.
That was my first time choreographing, so I wasn't 100% sure, but I knew I loved dance. Joining was definitely the best thing I could have done.
Me and Raina were talking about what we wanted to showcase in David's journey. We know that we wanted to do their life at school, like they just finished exams. And then let's do a club scene. And then Act 3 was like supposed to be more joyous because we were following the themes of the show as well.
Growing up as a street dancer, I was just like, I kind of want to implement that in, but still keep it Afro dance. Drawing on those aspects, drawing on moves that we would have done back in the day as well was so important, just to have a mix and a different feel.
Mine was definitely a combination. Some of the dancers said that my piece gave bilingual because of how many different cultures were in it. Obviously Nigerian dance styles, dance hall, soca, gengeton, dembo. As on to like, it just, the list goes on and on and on. And I was very intentional about that because, well, just for me personally, I love every single dance style that there is in, you know, Africa and the Caribbean. And I wanted to showcase that, and I felt that it fit really well with the theme that I was going for in Act 2.
That was kind of everything. I just make choreo as I hear it, and I definitely get ideas from other choreo that I've seen in that genre. My friend Hannah Ray, who did Afrofest last year, I basically asked her if I could like take some of her choreo for my first dance, and she was like, yeah. So I did that. I just think I'm a bit of like a pick and chooser.
Favourite dance from each act? Okay, I'm sorry if I don't know these, but Talia's one.
Thunder.
After that, I'm gonna say Benin Boys, because Benin Boys, I heard that song and I was like, I love this, and I really had to break down so many things. So that when I did, and then they did it so well, I was just like, wow, all came together.
Wadi Visa, I love Wadi Visa real bad. I could write essays on that one.
Essays.
Bro, dissertation, I could do it. Dali. And I stand by that. He took me outside to show me, and I was like, oh, I'm in this, by the way. Like, I'm letting him know that I was going to be in that dance.
She didn't ask.
I didn't, it was never a question. Dancehall King in Nadiwal Ghana. I think it represents me quite well.
Run with it, because I had a really, really clear vision on what I wanted it to be, and it was literally executed perfectly.
My application was a whole load of, I don't have experience, but please.
That silly monologue, man.
But I may have added in a monologue from a show that I like. So I kind of had to show that I would be able to do it without having done it before.
I've had experience, but nothing I'd say on this level. To the point where I was even like, maybe I shouldn't submit this, but I just said, let me just do it out of faith in it. And then I got it and I was like, oh.
There must have been one meeting where I started writing a script where all of the children, you know, during that scene gained powers. Supercell powers. Yeah, everyone just got a bit, you know, a bit rowdy in that scene. But we had to, unfortunately, we had to scrap that. So I had to scrap that. So yeah.
Thank you. Sometimes this guy got on my nerves because how can I join a meeting and you're playing game?
Okay, I didn't know we were doing that in the documentary. Okay, that's cool.
We might as well.
So, I just tried to make, the environment, as fun and entertaining as possible.
For you.
For both of us, for the team.
For you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very initially, I wanted one of the main four to die. I just thought, shock factor. At the start, I was very big on sort of shock factor, oh, this is Afrofest. But realistically, in the grand scheme of things, it just wouldn't work. Yeah, I think the scene that would have hit people the most, or that we thought would hit people the most, would definitely be the argument between David and his mother. And then in Act 2, the argument between David and Esther, that kind of brought everything together, kind of initiated the proper self-destruction. And then in Act 3, the scene between Edward and David, it's realizing your self-worth, realizing that, you're at rock bottom and someone's come and reached out to you.
That's literally my big three as well.
Yeah.
Writing them, it was that took the most effort and energy, and the most I guess you could say passion in writing them, because those are the climax of each act, in my opinion. Whereas this is where it's you have to actually go for it. The actors, even having to work with those scenes particularly, it took them a long time. I think they're even my favorite scenes because of that. And I think that even when people talk about Afrofest, they always talk about those scenes to me because they're the ones that had the most impact on them.
I think the whole thing was just kind of amazing. A bit surreal. I had quite a bit of I'd never done this before, kind of imposter syndrome, and then just watching it all kind of come to life. Yeah, it was an amazing experience.
It was all worth it. That Afrofest day, I was just wow, we actually wrote this. This is insane, because again, I've never done something to this scale. So to actually be able to do it and it was successful, I'm just I'm so grateful, because yeah.
I knew I wanted to do it from January. The first arrangement I made was Fly Like a Bird, which was ironically the last song that they sang, but it was the first one I made. From Jan up until, I say before exam time, I was just making the initial arrangements.
I always knew that Ira was gonna apply, and I was considering applying, but I was worried that just the two of us, I didn't know if I'd be able to commit enough. I was like, can somebody else come and join us? And I hear Priscilla applied, and I was like, let's go. Especially because I was worried between me and Ira, if we had to fill in, who's gonna sing soprano? Neither me or Ira singing that high.
Well,
Priscilla, no, you got that.
No.
I didn't know if I wanted to apply because, first of all, I'm not there's the people that do music in Warwick. I wasn't one of them. So yeah, I was they're gonna catch me out. They're gonna know that I'm not one of them. But I said, why not? Because Afrofest last year, choir was so fun. So I was let me do it again.
I think our breakthrough moment in terms of where everything changed would have been that first full cast rehearsal, because that's when the choir members themselves, they obviously didn't like what they were hearing, and the fact that you were hearing their friends in other sections get all of these compliments, and they were like, wow, we just got...
Good, you guys like the consistency, that you guys are crushing and burning.
Annihilated.
Yeah, so then they themselves felt that we have to be a lot better. Even us as leaders were like, something has to change here. People were putting in shifts on their own time, working behind the scenes. When there were times that we may have been slightly late to a rehearsal or something like that, we get there and they're already warming up.
I saw that for the first time after. I almost cried. I was like, guys...
Not even just with their vocals, with their stage presence, with their general chemistry on stage as well, everything improved.
What was the last song?
Fly Like a Bird.
Fly Like a Bird.
Yeah.
Chills has to be. There must have just been one high note Laura sang, and then the choir and us sustaining their note as well, and then the crowd erupted simultaneously. Yeah. I was like, yeah.
The last moment of the song, where they hit the last harmony, and then they're carrying high low, and then you're hearing the crowd erupting. And then someone in the crowd, I think it was Theodora, she screamed all three of our names.
Oh, that was
yes, Irene, yes, my Lord, yes, bless you.
It was like, we've really just done it.
Yeah.
That was the we made it moment.
Literally.
Only at the end, of course. But
Ooh, how could I forget Crown?
Crown.
I loved Crown.
Crown.
Of course you did.
Of course.
An iconic solo will be Makai's solo in Glory.
Yes.
But not even just us, everybody.
Okay.
That was iconic.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you, to this day, I'd rather listen to Makai's version than Burna Boy.
Honestly,
Literally.
I'm being serious.
No, never before have I seen such emotion in one solo.
From the moment that the GCs were made, I remember them sending over the ideas for each act, and I immediately started writing down my ideas. Meno shared with me her ideas, and they just
We just
gelled.
started
You know, collabo, it just worked so well.
My
my family was so pissed off at me.
Why?
Every day I was like, I'm supposed to be doing something. Instead, I was either playing The Sims or I'm writing something down for Afrofest. I was like, so you don't have school that you're going to go back? For Act 1, it was like identity and like, I remember writing down like puppets and mannequins and all of that. And then I came to TJ and TJ had like all these similar ideas to me. And we just kept like, you know how like you see those documentaries of like how rappers used to do on their come up and they're penning together. It was like me and TJ were penning together because every second we're like, oh yeah.
The whole thing was like, I was like, oh, we need different archetypes. And then when you said the puppets, I was like, yes, and each puppet will act as it, like the archetype is meant to be like, the jock is going to be jockey. The preppy girl will be it just works so well. Act 2 is my baby.
Act 2 is really serious.
Act 2 blew my mind out the water when it actually happened because I was like, it's actually come to fruition. I have a video of me explaining the stage formation. Like, I have it written down in my notes app and everything for OT Bop, how it's gonna work, and the vision was executed so perfectly. So funny thing about clothing bands, I actually kind of made it up on the day. Could you tell?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I remember the little voguing section, that was my baby. Act 2 was his baby, but that voguing section, oh my God. I did steal a lot of choreography from Victoria Mooney. Did I not? But that doesn't matter. Anytime I hear
I'm never going to forget that.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I loved it. And the final product really did reflect that because I knew it wasn't going to be perfect because we're not perfect people. However, like from performance to the audience, like everyone loved it.
We worked so hard. We were literally working for like 6 months, like dogs, and like everyone else in fashion worked so hard as well. So it was. Let me not cry. I'm sorry, no paparazzi.
I first got the role because I do poetry. I did a lot of poetry in first year, so I thought it'd be quite good for me to have like a bit more of a leadership role within that and do some creative direction. And then my creative process, I don't have a defined way I do things. They gave us a brief with the different acts and what the story was going to be about, and the poetry was meant to kind of interweave the drama and the dance and the music by adding an extra perspective, like an extra layer of emotion, and kind of monologue some of the characters too. I was very surprised by all of them. Aaron surprised me because at the start I felt like he was a bit more rigid, and then over time he came out of his shell and his work flourished through that process. Manfred surprised me because he's like a rapper. He knows how to do an amazing cadence that I don't think people develop after like 10 years of spoken word. Harriet surprised me with the way she weaves her biology and like all of the stuff she learns in university into her work. It's really interesting and cool. We just had a really good working connection, and you never know how it is when you do duets. Nathaniel surprised me because we had one particular session and I was like, hey, can you guys write this for the group piece? He did it in like 5 minutes. That guy can churn out poems so quickly. It's a really cool skill. Corianne surprised me. Corianne didn't really surprise me. I knew what she could bring. She surpassed my expectations and did amazing. She was like a rapper too. Rachel surprised me because she took such a simple concept like love and made it so transformative and so beautiful, and every part of her writing just felt so raw and so real. The fact that poetry explained the reasoning behind some of these feelings, like Corianne's piece, obviously we're just seeing in the play that David's drinking and he's lost all his friends and he's smoking and he's not doing his uni work, but then Corianne's explaining like David's having a breakdown, David's going through a lot right now, and it just shows what's behind the action. Mine and Harriet's piece, I feel like we don't give our parents enough grace for how hard it is to up and leave their country and then raise kids in a whole new culture. Same with Nathaniel's, same with Aaron and Manfred's. Rachel, a battle between loving and love being destructive. It helped the audience come out and kind of understand a little bit more about where their feelings come from and how they manifest too.
If this entire production had to end with just one spoken word line, what would it be?
Because I'm standing on him. Hello, him.
There was a lot of pressure to deliver this documentary, especially because of the issues last year with the documentary and it not coming out, and a lot of people were upset that they didn't get to see themselves, and there wasn't anyone taking that many pictures. So I thought, okay, this year I'm going to use all of my experience and turn that around for everyone. This is the first year that we kind of had more of an organized team in terms of PR and in terms of like specific roles that everybody had, and there was a lot of pressure because I wasn't sure whether I was doing everything right, but everything actually ended up better than I had thought. We had a lot of footage, we had more than enough angles for Afrofest, which has made me really happy because it meant that everything could be portrayed exactly how I wanted it or even better. Overall, I wanted the vision of the documentary to create a lot of anticipation. I think because this Afrofest has sold the most tickets, we need to show that on the documentary. Why was this able to be so great? What were all the different things that made this become so great? What did the other years not do that we did? Making sure I was capturing everybody's best moments was difficult, but it was very, very fun to see how during the interviews, how leaders were very happy to reflect on their process and to really realize how well they did in terms of like all the practicing and all the creation of all of their parts. There were parts that we kept hidden for people's privacy, and because there were a lot of things that happened, I did wish that we could include it, just because it would show how much we deal with as we're an exec and we're putting on a production. So we're doing two things at once and we're balancing so much. People think that, that we're not doing enough, when sometimes I think we're doing way too much. It was mentally taxing at times, especially because during that time I had been diagnosed with a chronic illness. I had to trust in a team that I hadn't really worked with before, but I had a lot of faith in all of my team, just because through all the meetings we had, everybody was so excited to film. Everyone had the same vision. They understood the vision I was going for, how much the documentary meant to me. All of my team, they worked so hard. I'm just very grateful to have the team that I had.
I think as a creative director, it kind of began before exec, but together after handover, that kind of makes sense.
For me, it started conceptually even earlier than that. Like, since mid Afrofest, I was like, yo, I want to do Afrofest. I want to be in charge of Afrofest. I remember I was talking to Eden or Jenny about it. I realized that it was something that I actually this is actually what I care about. The theme came to me like midterm two, before elections. I was thinking, if I had a story that I wanted to hear right now, what would it be? And this Afrofest 12 The Glory, I think that's the story that I needed to hear. Once we knew we were working together, I think part of the struggle was bringing our business together. I remember I didn't want there to be a love story aspect to it. And this guy was fighting me, arguing me to say, yo, you're bugging this. At least that. I did not see the vision at all. I didn't see how the vision incorporated with my vision. I didn't see how they could work together. He pushed it so much that I was like, yeah, we're compromising. And I can't imagine the story without it. I think it's such a crucial element. Working with this guy has taught me that sometimes I'm not always right. Very rarely.
I don't just tell him a lot of my shenanigans, bro. I'm such a mad person to work with, do you know what I mean? But it just makes sense, do you know what I mean? It just translated into greatness. You feel me? The glory in it, do you know what I mean?
The start was just us working together, trying to get everything into one cohesive vision, I'll say.
The way it's going to operate is that me and Junior are going to be here. You guys are going to do your specific act or set in front of us. We'll give you guys a rating out of 10, no matter how finished or unfinished it is.
Go to your rooms, your leaders will guide you there. Thank you. We'll see you when you have to bring the things.
Look, any weapon formed against me can't prosper. Imposter, I'ma fill him with lead. My best friend like Jimmy Sparta, I'm in the Gaza, just tryna get bread. The Chinese wanna take away Niger. Most of my people, they struggle in stress. Political corruption, I rise up until there ain't a government left. Cost could be the boss, even on finance, the man couldn't afford it. 15, mommy found my shank and I needed the shit. If you got a body like Uche, text me and I'ma pay your father's mortgage. Listen, I'ma pay your uncle's rent. And if rap don't pay, then we would've been getting it off of crack cocaine. I don't know how man could chat so.
I wanna lie to you, massive improvement from the first set. Energy, you guys actually your facial expressions are very much reflecting the fact that you guys want to sing the song. The Halloween bar, the 32 bar, remove yourself off my stage. I want to say that first whole cast has been complete. Let's get a round of applause.
All of you came and you showed out. We want to thank you so much for the amount of hard work you played because it showed. Even throughout the day, the amount of progression you guys made to go from sick to sick was very impressive. So I want to thank you guys.
Us as an exec are very much
excited and happy with what all of you guys did today. And very much the production is 21 days away. But for that, you guys did really good. So another round of applause.
First struggle through, I really enjoyed. I was like proud of everything coming together.
Oh,
The second struggle through, Jug was on 1 hour sleep. I remember, like, I woke up, I see a text from him which says at 6 a.m, yo, call me in an hour. And to wake me up, bro, like, just go sleep. Anyways, Jug was on 1 hour sleep. I was on like 4 hours sleep. Nothing was going right. Everything come together, Gibbet Hill. Gibbet Hill rehearsal.
Oh my gosh!
That's one of the best days
Gibbet Hill is the
ever.
best!
No. Whoa, they got this on tape.
Realise.
What am I about to
Afrofest Context Part 3. About to realise.
He's really excited for these, by the way.
Things never go correct.
It's kind of in context, I can't lie.
They are 10. Sorry, 3. No one knows the rooms that they're in.
He explained the context.
But for me, was that where there was a list for the rooms everyone should go to?
Where?
Oh no.
Doing a rehearsal in Gibbet Hill, having to wheel all the equipment we needed to from the art centre to Gibbet Hill.
No,
it was
true
disgusting.
drugs.
It was long. It was technical. It was peak. And so we were already like worried about it. And then when we were like an hour behind schedule, like because by the time we started actually rehearsing, we were late. Listen, you had charging me.
Yeah.
Fly kicked it, fam. Oh, it's that one. See the glass pane there. Yeah, the block is not hot. We're good, guys. Yeah, no cameras, no security whatsoever. We got away with it naturally.
Okay, hello. Can I get some guidance? Okay, thank you. Afrofest is now about to start. Can I get Don't doubt yourselves. Just come onto the stage and share it. Just trust in yourselves. We're a week away from the production, so this whole run through is the first run through. But guys, trust in yourselves because we very much as creative directors believe in you. And apart from that, it's going to start.
I don't want to.
Your heart don't beat like that, bro.
Just they bounce with the groove. Look how you do. If you lose God, then go bounce with your boo. I can vouch for my crew. I'm telling you, what do they do? Lifestyle of a group. If you dance, what they do? Then what they do? Don't know how to show you my love without
Putting everything together, piecing everything together in Gibbet Hill. That was so beautiful, man. It was like 10 a.m. as well, but you still made it work.
I think that first rehearsal in Gibbet Hill, where we actually got to see the entire production back to back to back. I remember I went on my story on that day and I said, yo, everyone, if you haven't got the tickets to Afrofest, get it. Because obviously I knew it was slick. I knew it was sick watching all the individual parts together.
We're seeing everything together.
I was like, well, yo, this is generational.
Bro.
This is something that you need to come see because like you're gonna hear this message.
Most definitely, yeah.
And you're gonna see how sick these men are and how much they've worked and everything coming together. Yeah, that was amazing.
Thank you. Honestly, this entire run through was like flawless, like clean, like it was like there. Final thing I wanted to say, just quickly for me, there's only 6 days and a couple hours towards the production. don't lose steam now. Like, we're very much at the finish line. Like, we can very much see the ending. So, guys, these next 7 days are the most important days. The whole production, everything was making too much sense. Like, we're getting ready. Like, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank all of you. But we have 1 week left. We have 1 week left, and we have a lot to do in terms of cleaning. That was perfect, but it should be perfect up. Do you know what I'm saying? Thank you. So I want to get all of you in rehearsals over the next week. Even if you think it's at its peak, peak it. Come on. You guys have done so amazing, honestly. Like, one more.
They rehearsed,
they rewrote,
they broke and rebuilt, and now
it's out of their hands. No more rehearsals,
no more corrections. This isn't just performance.
It's expectation.
It's pressure.
It's everything that ever happened before the lights ever came on.
This is Afrofest 12.
Afrofest Xii, the glory.
There's no glory greater than the glory of man. With pain and with passion, we have single-handedly forged our way forward from kingdoms to empires and now nations. There is not a dream we cannot realize. While some wait for the kingdom to come, our kingdoms have already gone. We traversed the lands, plunged into the oceans, scaled the mountains and took to the skies, yet when even that did not suffice, we set our gaze upon the stars. Neither the lion they call the king of the jungle, nor the eagles who are sovereigns of the skies can stand tall, and even the trees make way for us. Therefore, when I speak of glory, I speak of man. Because we... What's he talking about? I speak of our glory. A kind that grabs headlines, not havens.
You see, my glory is undefined. My glory never changes and it can never compromise. It can't be burned by fire like yours, and it doesn't require work or any cause. I can betray you 100,000 times. If you forget your glory, I promise you, it will turn and leave. My glory began with blood, but doesn't end when I can no longer bleed. And though I'm not worthy, my glory works to make worth of me. And it's the only thing I'll lay my life for. Because crowned by thorns, that King of Kings, that King of Kings, man, he died for me.
Glory is not given, it is taken. You raise a crown of thorns. I raise you crowns carved from flesh, raised by fist and fire.
Bro, look at you, dressed in designer head to toe, but really it's all for show. And deep down, your heart don't beat like that, bro.
I simply choose to wear my success rather than my heart on my sleeve. Why should I not show off the fruits of my labor?
Because the meek shall inherit the earth. And the least of you is the greatest.
You see, it's always riddles of these lot, man. I bent my knee, but I realized I should be taking a stand against the confusions you preach.
It's not me, oh. I'm speaking publicly, but drawing from my secret place. I was just like you, replacing the truth with what I knew until what I knew became the truth. And so I became a prisoner in my own cell, not knowing that my faith was the key to truly being free indeed.
Amen. And your words are falling on deaf ears, the same way my prayers did. Yet, here you are, again, telling me, give your life to Christ or you'll die. But little do you know how many times I tried. Attended every single Sunday service, online prayer meeting, worship night. But I failed. I just couldn't bring myself to believe.
You see, though I don't always understand it, under the pressure, I can keep standing because I'm standing under him. Hello, him. So it's my responsibility. And though you ask questions, I don't have that responsibility. But I know he will always be there.
Am I just meant to blindly walk by faith then? The thing is, while you wait for grace, we grind and we make our own. Because life is too unforgiving to hold the forgiveness of another.
I get that. I also struggled with forgiveness. There were so many times that I thought I should forgive less.
But can you really stand here and tell me that even I am deserving of forgiveness? Yes, I have been wronged, but I have also done wrong. So do I have any right to such a thing?
Now, I apologize for that man or woman of God that gave you that false representation of Christ, because before he gave his son, first he loved. You see, Romans 8:38 says, nothing can separate from his love. And I know you feel like you've done things so wrong, that you're a stained page that nothing can wash, that you're not ready or worthy to receive his full love. But let me tell you, he works to make worth of what has none. You see, I was so afraid of love that one day God would turn around and say I was nothing. But he waited for me to surrender. And if you believe, I promise, he will wait for you to surrender as well today. So my brothers and my sisters, I say arise. I said arise, walk by faith and reclaim your glory.
So, how are you feeling about maths?
I don't know. Paper 2 was peak. I watched the Great Boundaries be even worse than last year.
David, you worry too much. You always say this and then you get an A star.
My mum will kill me if I don't get into Zealand. You know this. I have to maintain the legacy.
You're so dramatic.
You're not even a bit worried about politics.
That's the last thing on my mind right now.
You're worried about your brother.
Yeah. We're not sure if any will get approved for probation.
Esther, you don't need to worry about that. He'll get out. We're listening together.
Hey guys! Hey! Hey, Jacob! Hey! Have you guys seen Romani? He asked me to bring him a pen.
Why didn't you bring a pen?
He's a PE student.
Whoa. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm pumped. Wow.
Speak for the devil. What happened to coming early to revise?
Funny story, actually. I was working on some stuff for the band last night, and I completely overslept. I didn't even get time to look at my flashcards.
Flashcards? Don't you just colour in pictures of footballers? Jacob, be nice.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine.
No, you don't understand, bro. It's different psychological factors. Like, what even is an angular velocity?
The rate of change of angular displacement, is measured in radians. Almost like when a free kick is taken. It's measured.
Yeah, bend it like Beckham. We get it. It was a rhetorical question, Jada. Also, my pen.
I can't lie. If you put in as much work into PE as you do with your band, you'll be smarter than me.
I'm not dying for A-levels. I put my energy into things that make me happy. I don't have anything to prove.
That's so individualistic. I think a band with 1 gig a year going to buy a parent's house. You should at least make the sacrifices worth it. Music can be very lucrative, Jada. Leave them alone. And anyways, don't you put the same energy into your fashion design? Didn't you say that you would start a fashion society at uni? Yeah, but I put in my engineering degree first. My parents had to leave school early to provide for me. I'm not taking any chances. Well, I think you should follow your passion. You know they'll be proud of you either way. You say that, but aren't you studying law? When has anyone ever been passionate about law? I'm not passionate about law. I'm passionate about the people that it affects. If I can prevent what happened to my brother from happening to anybody else, I'll be satisfied.
Personally, I won't be satisfied until exam season is over and I can catch the next flight to Ethiopia.
So unserious.
I'm assuming you're not worried about maths, Jada?
Further maths, actually. And, I've done every single past paper. I'll be fine.
Wish I could say the same.
Look, one more exam, and it'll all be over. Oh, it's only 5 to 9. We should probably start heading over to our exam rooms. Good luck, guys.
Oh my God.
Bye.
do me one favor. Leave the ends, come back a month later. All the praise goes to the maker. Anti-put race in a container. If that girl bad, then I must take her. I'm not a stealer, I'm a taker. Like this thing, I'm in the dark shoes. Fucking me go out, they know me, kiss me better. Me no say no enemy, come listen to me. Love for the pussy, the body. After this, my shot into that people, no security. We have people at the top, take a step in my office. I know if you are gonna die, so when. black truth. Anyway you go, you know say you safe car. Anyway you go, girl, you bad and you brave. And girl, this says she must get angry. She have to run, but you live in a cave. She want take where you are. A tempting that make you must miss the aim. Spend the time and the money when you save. And I'm together for prepare for the rest of 100 years. When raise and tell up and stroll and put on the ring and shout say I do. Oh what I want to my pumpkin belly. The girl I go find out from this. And every mother right time. Girl I hate to make you what I'm gonna tell you. If you let me a good time. You're not the oxygen I need to survive.
I'm not faking this, not focusing. You see these feelings, I'm not catching. I'm not best and free, I just want to be happiness. If I wrote down my business, I'ma show you the right. All I care for the night. Happiness. If I wrote down my business, I'ma show you the right. All I care for the night.
Yeah, I know, and I got to sing back. And I go hard, that's why we keep talking. Yeah, and I'm just getting started. One song, and I got the people excited. It's all time. It's all time, now you ready? Ready, gonna roll this steady. Everybody want to ride, they want to fly, they want to get me. Kill me, they won't kill me. Tell me why they won't die. But they really don't know me.
Lovely in your prom outfits. Are we having a good time? Yeah! Well, I have a quick announcement for you all. If you have yet not voted for your prom king and prom queen, please do so in the next 5 minutes.
Few minutes to your crown prom queen. You need to let that go. Who would even vote for me? Girl, stop selling yourself short. Anyone can see that you deserve to be prom queen. Aw, that's sweet. But no. And besides, I don't want to be dancing with some random boy. David's definitely gonna get prom king. And you'll be able to dance with your little boyfriend. He's not my boyfriend! Yeah.
Bro, why didn't you ask Esther to prom? You guys would look so good together.
Wouldn't that be weird?
No way. You lot are dating or whatever, right? Just imagine the scenes. Prom king and prom queen walking in together.
Nah, there's no way my mum would let that run. I'm even lucky she let me come here.
Bro, you've got to stop letting her control your life. King David, Queen Esther, is biblical.
What Bible have you been reading?
You guys are decent. For once.
For once? There hasn't been a single day where I haven't looked this clean. I'm a man of class.
But feminine, you're like a money. Sure, babe.
Don't watch that. It's all in the meaning.
Which is?
Faith. And my second name, Tafari, means he who inspires. Ooh.
Wait, isn't Tafari your dad's first name?
Oh, no. It's not like that. Basically, in Ethiopia, we don't do surnames. We just adopt our dad's first name. So, for instance, my dad's name was Tafari Ali, and so my name is Imani Tafari.
I'm lucky I don't have my dad's name. It's just another silly thing to live up to.
Damn.
Sure then. Actually, Ethiopians use a patronymic because you never heard. In fact,
Rest. Oh, A-levels finished time ago. We don't need your history lessons.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? Thank you. It's now for the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to announce the prom royalties of the night. Please help me welcome your prom king and prom queen.
Congrats, guys!
see Esther, I knew you were gonna get it. You were right as always. I guess I just didn't expect to get it.
What? There's no way you couldn't have got it. Everyone knows how genuine you are.
That's really sweet. But sometimes I feel like people don't know me enough to vote for me. I don't even know me. Sometimes I feel like I'm playing the role of Esther, but I don't know who she actually is.
I don't think it's that deep. No. I mean, we're still young, right? People have had loads of things to say about me. I've ignored it and found what made me happy. Man's a guitar player and that. No, but seriously, try to find what makes you happy. And eventually, you'll find something that you identify with.
He's right, you know. Living for others can be dangerous. In secondary school, I used to try and hide my culture because no one knew anything about sick kids. And no one cared. I lost myself trying to fit in with the Jamaicans and the Nigerians, but it just wasn't me. Your caring personality can cause you to do the same thing. To be a people pleaser.
I know, but it's just been so hard. I don't feel like I managed to fully grow into myself after I lost Eddie.
I think it would be tough for anyone to try and do something like that. But you know you can focus on your
And the gospel is if you want to shake some legs. But let's give it up for one more time for Prom 2024!
Je me tenais loin de toi, je ne laissais rien transparaître. Je voyais de noir, je pensais vivre ma vie loin de toi. Na, na, na,
Je te sais ma vie loin de toi. Je me posais un tas de questions. Je étais sous ma fondation. Je te sais ma vie loin de toi. Je te sais ma vie loin de toi. Oui, toute ma vie, je t'aime. J'abandonne le démon. Toute ma vie, je t'aime. J'abandonne le démon. Oui, toute ma vie, je t'aime. J'abandonne le démon. Oui, toute ma vie.
Information, billing and checking my
Lakini
when the inspiration, your music in the tinga, classic
Diamond.
Mentally frustration,
Sexual tension, baby, give me your body.
Cause I'm so tipsy, and you're so in my head. I should reap sign not to lose my friend. Jumping out the friend zone,
baby, jumping out of the friend zone, baby.
And I got no parachute, jumping out the friend zone,
baby. Out of the friend zone, baby.
And I hope I'm gonna land on you.
Jump out the friend zone.
I'm gonna
jump out the friend zone.
And I hope I'm gonna land on you.
Jump out the friend zone.
And I hope I'm gonna land on you.
Jump out the friend zone.
And I hope I'm gonna
jump out the friend zone.
And I hope I'm gonna land on you.
Jump out the friend zone.
And I hope I'm gonna land on you. Mama, na she the feature mama. Kuna mama, na she the feature my lover. I just can't take it no more.
No more.
I just can't take it no more.
No more.
from Jamrock. Music from Jamrock. All I vibe non-stop. Just like the drum and the bass line. You have it, so all you wind up your waistline. On it, me make one stop. You just one drop. Make it love. So all you up, me off the strap with lyrics. Give me the words and the melody to sing it. Me make one stop. For just one drop of your love. Give me the go one drop. Make the bass line roll and catch you. Oh, me love how the rhythm just a top. Me and the woman rock. Give me little one drop. The music from Jamrock. I make we couple up and double up and all I vibe non-stop. One drop, one drop, one drop. One drop.
Non-stop, non-stop.
All I vibe non-stop.
Non-stop, non-stop.
All I vibe non-stop.
Naughty, forget it, fugazi. Laugh up in no cost me a rich Emily, cause I'm weak. I come here, new khaki. All the girls that love me, what I'm feeling, I am shining like a Mary Stacy. What I no get enemy, but they hate to them, what I feel anymore, me a day ball. I dey cash out on it, no. I give all glory to God. Glory, glory, I dey soft, broken our legs under one. I dey go low, I dey ball. They are not too having fun. Yeah, yo. Oh my God, we stay steady high, yo. Mr. Ganja with the tobacco. Too many motor for my yard, yo. I define now, I can pack out more. Money I pack for my banco. I to make money is all I know. Pound, I got too many to get jam on. It's going. Can't you see it's going? I'm gonna do gaga like show. I know that grief for anybody. I'll be trouble, I got their worry. I know that tell anybody sorry. Yeah, yo. Guys, we stay steady high, yo. This ganja with the tobacco. Too many motor for my yard, oh. What if I down, what if I now? Got banco. To make money is all I know. Yeah, yo. Guys, we stay steady high, yo. We see ganja with the tobacco. Too many motor for my yard, oh. What if I now, what if I now? Money I pack for my banco. To make money is all I know.
In that dress, girl, you dangerous like a gun. Give them you nothing less. Girl, you murder everyone. Your love is a killer. Your love is a killer. Yeah, look at you in that dress. Girl, you dangerous like a gun. Give them you nothing less. Girl, you murder everyone. Your love is a killer. Your love is a killer. Hey, look at you. Somebody call a popo. Cause the way that she looking so cool. If you ain't ready, then you need to go home. Everywhere you can see her running on a solo. She got me begging, hold up. And she all up on me like a logo. But I'm not complaining. My baby, let's go. She killing with her dance. She murder with her waist. Everybody watch her when she turn up in the place. You ain't got a chance if you really tryna race. She already at the finish line with her pace. Shorty went down, then she went low. Give it to her better like she in a relay. Craziest thing is she don't know how beautiful she is every day. Look at you in that dress. Girl, you dangerous like a gun. Give them you nothing less. Girl, you murder everyone. Your love is a killer. Your love is a killer. Hey, look at you. Oh no. You murder the dirt on me. Oh no. You murder the dirt on me. Oh no. You murder the dirt on me. Oh no. You murder the dirt on me.
Yo, fellas, sing this song for the one you love. You don't need to go down. I keep crying, baby. This is a song for my beautiful girls in the world. You don't need to be told, baby. Come on, you'll scream, run, let it go, run, let it go, run, let it go,
registration GS24AF1. Move. You are blocking the way. Okay, bye bye.
Embarrassing myself in front of people just because ego. Killing my shame with rounds of applause that will never come because half the stuff I say doesn't make sense, but I'll keep saying I got forced to do it. To tell you the truth, I'd rather be anywhere else but here right now. Like in my bed. I dream in oceans when I'm in my bed. Surging my day's thoughts on grey floors got boring after a while. Feeling the floorboards burnt into my scalp when I want to rest. Made for good talk for poetry or therapy. I don't know. I create worlds when I lie face down dead, arms fixed at my side, drowning in ecstasy. Rhyming schemes with plans to blow up on stage or on TV, insides screaming. Blood's thicker than water, right? But if I dream in oceans, then I'm bleeding more than the Indian that floods my head at night. Figuring out what I was gonna say is tough, because I was the kid whose voice came through in stutters. Because he thought if he spoke, his whole world would end. Apocalypse started because he heard his inside screaming names that weren't his, but he still remembers things. Hands pressed on his stomach, on the mat on my bathroom floor. You see, it was flying season in my house, and so my family used to take turns off the runway, using the floorboards as landing lines so that they wouldn't cut themselves up on the glass left by attempts. I left. Deathly afraid of flying, I won't lie. I can't stand the sight of air beneath me. Supporting my fall if I was to take off the same runway my brother made look easy, so I'd sit and wait for my wounds to heal. Waiting for the clouds to stop mocking me. lynching me in their grey pillows I never thought I'd care about. Fearing getting loud to my winged mother, whose job was to make sure that me not having wings was my fault. Wishing for more time, because flying season takes over the months before the fall. Hands pressed on my stomach, losing blood to stupid attempts to fly. Painting my anger one day and that same blood across my stupid, familial sky. Yeah, I was angry once, but I'm actually quite calm now. No, you're not. You're not calm. You stay anxious, tapping your leg like the floor's gonna cause you harm. Paraplegic 19-year-old surviving off approval and acceptance, stuttering and stammering his words like, you don't remember where your head is. Look, by the way, are we, like, popular? Like, do I have a shit ton of friends to lie to, vent to, tell me how good I am, how things that were never done were things that only I do? Nah, not really. Fuck! So what? You're a failure. Yeah, but like, it's not all bad. Time shows that everyone's going through stuff. Doesn't matter if they seem happy or if they seem depressed. Nah, that's great, you're suicidal, so what? Is my life expectancy in minutes instead of years, or do you just spin a wheel when you wake up? You don't know me. Nah, you don't know me. But I know you. Yeah, I know you can't sleep at night because you're stressing about darker things than skin tone. Acting like you don't care about the shades and colours on the canvases you paint. Nah, because there's nothing darker than black except when black's put on you. Wearing your melated Halloween costume in October, but you fuck up and wear it on day 32. You're confused when there's bounties in your bag in November, but remember, coconut was all you were known for being. So while everyone else was eating and praising their celebrations, you were complaining you didn't get your roses. Milking your pity. Because they're your friends and your family and they loved you, they can never make your life shitty. Okay, relax, I get your point. Nah, but you know me, right? Shocked at someone speaking back at you for once, mouth catching flies, conversing with my 15-year-old self who's great at wondering at times why no one else sees you in my way. Monologuing your hate speech, but you're not acting in a play, failing to confess your Romeo and Juliet love to your parents. Because he's fucked up and he's... Wait, okay, fuck. This is awkward. How about you shut the fuck up when I'm talking? Like mum and dad used to tell you to do? Nah, because when I speak now, nothing makes sense. I like dreaming in oceans, I like drowning in my dreams, and when I wake up in the morning, I miss drowning in my sleep. It's crazy, I know. And no matter how far I scroll, seeing methods for finding love, seeing methods for committing fraud on my feeds, I can't find the method to my madness. So I'll stay talking to myself, about myself, worried thinking what I'd say to myself if myself wasn't so selfishly obsessed with hurting me. I'll stop myself eventually. Or I'll wait for the falling act too. To fly carelessly or to fail trying to live forever or to die too soon. Questioning whether I'll be successful by 25 when I might not be alive for 22. Thank you.
All right, open on 3.
1,
2.
3.
Oh my gosh! I got an A star and 2 A's. No way! How did everyone else do?
I got the grades I wanted. I'm so excited to be definitely going to Zeeman.
Same, David.
I mean, I got into Zeeman, but I don't think my mom will be happy with the grades.
Oh, wait. Did you actually not do well?
This guy got 2 A stars and an A. Why is he crying?
My mom said she wanted to see 3, not 2 A stars. Oh man, she's gonna be vexed, I guarantee it, man.
Stop being dramatic. Amani, how did you do?
I got B's in everything! Somehow, I managed to pass PE.
Oh, that's amazing. See, You were worried for nothing.
Wait, didn't you need at least 1A to get to Zeeman?
Yeah, but I'm not too fast. I'm happy with going to Roots instead.
Hello, everyone. How are the results? Hello, Auntie David. Everyone did well.
That's lovely. David, what did you get?
I got into Zeeman, Mom, and I got higher than I needed for engineering.
You didn't answer my question. What are your results?
2 A stars and an
Caesar, what did you get?
I got 3 A stars, Auntie.
I know, I'm getting the overheating
Oh,
sign.
so Caesar, your parents will be so proud, especially your father. It's getting late. We should probably start heading home.
Yeah, there's a bus in 5. It was nice seeing you, Auntie. Bye, David.
He's cooked.
Hello? And where's Mrs. Star,
Mom, I tried.
Say, Koyam. I can't believe this. You promised your body would always work hard. I understand you don't even understand its value. We put in so much work for you.
Mom, I got really good results. Better than most of my class.
Sirioma, how can you be happy with good? With mediocrity? If your father was satisfied with good, do you think he would have gotten a scholarship for Zeeman? Going to be successful? Provided us with a lifestyle that we can still enjoy, despite him not being here anymore. Oh, monsieur. If Jada could get 3 A stars, why can't you? Does she have 2 heads?
You always compare me with other people.
Yes, I must. You've been so spoiled. Do you think anything that you have has come by easily? Everything that you have, all that you know, it took work. Working twice as hard. Just to receive half as much. You only knew what it meant to be a good man. Don't you want to be like him? It's for your own good.
Is it? Or are you just trying to get over the fact that Dad is dead, Mom? He's gone and he's not coming back. Why can't you get that? No, Mom! You don't want me to be like him. You want me to be him. But I never will be.
David, of course not. You're his legacy. Our legacy. I just want you to be successful
Like him, Mom. His measure of success, not mine.
Your measure is not good enough, David.
So what? I'm disappointment now or something?
David, just...
I've tried my best to be like Dad. But it's never enough for you. I do the same subjects he did. I applied to the same university. I may even get the same degree as him. What is it going to take for you to see me as more than just a reflection of him?
Why are you being so disrespectful? I push you because I love you.
No, you push me because you love him.
Go, David. Go, David.
You always say that heavy is the head that wears a crown. But it's always been you that's been weighing me down. I don't care. I'm done trying to be like him. Why should I? Just become some dead-end engineer with...
fried tilapia and bushmeat that you say we probably shouldn't eat. Flavors bold and vibrant like my gold trickled orange ankara. I wrap my daughter in its embrace, a fortress, and she doesn't fall. So this is home. We're white but green.
Don't be silly, Mummy, we're brown, not green.
Innocence interrupted by a white man's greed. The value of Naira crumbles into dust, settling on roads once leading to dreams. So I'm hot, and I'm dusty, and I'm sick of being hot and dusty. Sweat beads on my forehead like cherished memories, my daughter's father, draped in gold threaded promises now. Sweat drips, where kisses used to fall. Also that she will not fall.
Fall where? Fall down? Like, when I fell out that in your country?
Don't fall into lost love like me. I mean, love's not lost. It's found in my now weighted, gift-wrapped Ankara bundle. So what, she's heavy. I carry gold. In the heart of Lagos, traffic crawls like a slumbering beast. Horns blaring, voices rising, hustlers prowling, selling scraps of hope. Each shout is a growl, each deal is a desperate bargain.
Mummy, let me make you an offer that you can't resist. You give me 50 naira for that drawing I just did.
Clearly, it's been drawn from the depths of struggle. I mean, opportunity here is a mirage. I don't sleep. How could I sleep?
Mummy, can I sleep in your bed tonight? It's just that I get scared sometimes.
When NSARS rings out like a battle cry, our voices a tidal wave against the silence, against the names of girls vanished, etched into the scars of our streets. If I scream, stop killing our girls, I shout into a void of money-logged ears. These useless politicians. It's not me that they serve. And Omotola is no Madeline McCann, she won't be found. I won't wait until rose-tinted gilets shed their glitter, and the streets see us spiced is easier to swallow than the reality of this life. No. We have to go.
I mean, just one last question. Why is Daddy always playing hide and seek?
If I'm being helpful, is she just helpless? You cannot go out in those clothes. Or is this less motherland, more founding father? If you can't wear shorts, is it your home? I venerate her body temple, it's worth more than weight in gold. But I worry that I rip her mind in innocence, serpent saying it's barbaric to call leaves clothes. It's like the colonizer who says assimilate. This was never your home. This was never our home. She calls it empirical evidence that empire is still evident, but it's my house, my rules.
No, your house, their rules. You know, before their ships stopped on our shores, before civilization said that we got it all wrong, our bodies were our own. They were free and they knew no bounds, but now you put my legs to sin, as if there's something to hide. Look at the way your blood pressure's even rising because I dared wear a skirt without tights one time. Be calming down. For all we know, who says that temple isn't naked? Who decided that purity needs cloth? Because it wasn't us, Mummy, and it wasn't God. It was the Onibos. Before the white man rode in on moral high horses, before the priest painted shame on the black of our bare skin, our mothers took pride in fed to barely anything, free from Western wages of sin, but you take the white man's word as gospel. And you revere their dirty, deceitful doctrine.
After everything God has done for us.
I don't get all the drama. It was just a skirt, and this is not Lagos. Who are you even to dictate what holiness hides in hems? Your ideologies are as brittle as ancient bone, mummified in a time you won't let rest. You call me temple, but I am merely flesh. Nothing more than white noise in white man's land. Nothing more than black hearts
Fear and futility. Government in name but not in utility. I turned academic to still for you. Like water into wine, but if you're still too young to drink it, of course you only wine. That is bitter. That my parenting will leave a sour taste. This, our home with grey hairs, floral moth-bitten curtains, ceiling soiled, cracks and peeling, it has a bad back. I have a bad back. My construction takes place at dark, so you can wake up and glide upon freshly tarmacked paths and think potholes are filled by tooth fairies. A coin under your pillow, so you know how to dream. We took flight on glitter wings. We entered a world that was only imaginary, so I'm still visited by living Afrobeats every time you remind me of Fela Kuti. I still wear the anchor I wrapped you into sleep.
It was orange, no?
Lighter now.
Just like carried away.
But we're together. We are safe. We are home. Since you're my daughter, I think you've been my strength and my home.
They say home is where the heart is, where the heart sleeps, where the heart lives, where the heart cries, where the heart prays, where the heart scrimps, where the heart saves, where the heart souls within as she leaves for her second shift of the day, where the heart serves herself second, so there's always something on my plate, where the heart scolds and the heart smacks, where the heart begs me to help her massage her aching back, where the heart took time to help me realise that the doctrine wasn't actually full of white man's lies and deceit, where the heart introduced me to a heavenly father who doesn't play hide and seek. They say home is where the heart is, so no matter where I am or where I go, as long as I'm with you, I guess I'm always at home.
Searching every corner
Clocks me prefer, clocks for the clocks.
And then she's like, if your dad could get a PhD at Oxford, so can you. But she couldn't even get a degree herself. This woman can barely speak English and she's trying to chat to me.
Mom actually killed me. The hypocrisy is insane, right? Because it's the way my mom can barely speak English too. Her yelling at me at this point just makes me laugh.
Wait, David, I swear. Engineering too. Damn, look at you being all smart. Following in his footsteps, yeah?
Nah, shit. Don't start that. You know me, I don't follow anyone.
Is
Oh, can you guys please get a room or something?
Oh, none of that, man.
Yeah, none of that. We wouldn't want a repeat of what happened last time, would we? By the way, guys, that girl's been staring at us, like, for a while.
David? I thought that was you. I haven't seen you in time. I thought you dropped out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I missed you too.
Sorry. Who even are you? Did I see you at Island Mania or something?
Nah. She doesn't really look like the type.
Some of us don't like to peak in uni. Yeah, babe? Anyways, you've been dodging my calls. Everything okay?
Yeah, I've been good. You?
This research project is killing me. It's not difficult, it's just long. But how you been finding it?
He hasn't even started it yet.
Huh? Is she being for real?
Girl, he has been out every night. David's more likely to go circling than attend a lecture. The most unserious student I know.
We're doing proofs that he's a common a bit. I would tell you to come through, but some of us are just peaking in uni. Yeah, babe?
You can't be serious. So, what was the point of coming to Zealand if you're just gonna throw it all away what you got here? On top of that, you haven't spoken to any of us in 2 months. Even Amani called me to study with him and Roots on the other side of the country.
It's uni, man. Imani probably only hangs out with you because he has no one fun to chill with. Unlike Imani, I've made other friends.
Friends! We'll talk about that later. All of this just to spite your mum. I know she's being harsh, but you've got to understand where she's coming from. Do her and your father's sacrifices mean nothing to you? Does being black, broke, and with love failure get you anywhere in this life?
Cheetah, man, it's actually not that deep. This victim mentality isn't gonna get us anywhere. And I can't believe you're seriously suggesting that my mum was right for treating me that way. For using my dad against me. There's more to uni than academics, you know. Oh, wait, sorry. You wouldn't understand that. I mean, without your grades, do you even know you?
And without your fangirls, who are you?
Excuse me?
You're excused. You go on and on about not sucking up to your mum, but you replace them with these bums.
Okay.
If you keep letting others dictate how you live, you're going to be the one who ends up falling apart. And the people who actually care about you won't be there to pick up the pieces. Oh, he has a girlfriend, by the way. Doesn't look like you lot would mind, would you?
Girlfriend? Nah, girls like her actually piss me off. Right? She's one of those girls who thinks she's better just because she doesn't drink or smoke. I don't know how you were ever friends with that.
What's actually her problem? And who's this girlfriend of yours?
Huh? Oh, Esther. She does law too. She's literally the only other black girl in your course.
Esther? The only other black girl in my course is called Isle. She did this presentation on her brother's case in one of our seminars. That's your girlfriend.
Ayo. That's her middle name. When did she start going by that?
Oh, so you don't know your own girlfriend?
I know her as Esther.
Bro, it sounds like you don't know her at all. Anyways, guys, we should get going.
Yeah, I don't want to be late for this fashion society thing. The after party's supposed to be Gara.
light and gave it me for leaving. And I'm super high, I can feel my eyes. They say love is dying, but I can't see you anymore. We wanna party. Let's go. DJ, we wanna party. Let's go. We wanna DJ. We wanna party. Let's go. DJ.
Some more girls in here. We need some more girls in here. We need some more girls in here. We need some more girls in here. There's too many man, 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 too many man.
Don't beg it, bro. But thanks for coming on this way there. Yeah, we missed you.
Yeah, should have shouted David though. Where is this guy? Why is he acting all mysterious these past few months?
Don't get me started. What? What happened? Ayo, we need to talk. I saw...
Oh, look, there he is now. You're David!
There's my girl, honey, dude. Molly, what are you doing here, bro?
Oh my God. I was here to support our girl Jada. I was trying to shout you, but you didn't want to pick up your phone.
Oh, you know, I've been busy
Oh.
and everything.
We know.
And who are these lovely ladies? Should have introduced me, David. In Danish, you're a conjure.
David, who are they?
Look, babe, I got you a rose.
This is Rosé, David. Ah, David. So, this is Ayo. You know, it's funny because he's never actually mentioned me. What? Now, don't do that. You're at my event, babe. Do not chat to her like that.
Esther.
Don't Esther me.
Okay, when were you gonna tell me that you started glowing my idol?
Bro, how did you not know this?
Maybe if you weren't busy entertaining these little girls, I would have explained it to you. I know she's not talking about us.
Esther, what are you even talking about? Listen, just talk to me. I don't have time for this. Oh, man.
God, you're selfish. It's all about you, David. Your life, your problems, and now your bad decisions. God, it's all about you. Ever since my brother got arrested, I felt like I've been playing all these different roles. Esther has too many expectations. Io doesn't. You should know that, but you don't. When was the last time you checked in on me? And I mean really checked in on me. Or Jada or Amani.
Esther, please, stop.
Do you even know when my brother's getting released? Do you know how my academics are going? It's all explain, but you don't even want to listen.
But you don't tell me any of this. Why don't you tell me? You're my girlfriend, right?
Am I? Because it doesn't look like it. Girls hanging off your arm. I don't even get your girl. Shut up!
I've been busy and everything. I've had uni and
Don't lie to me. What have you been doing this entire time? I feel like I don't even know you anymore.
Why should it matter to you?
Because I fucking care about you, David. I care about you even though I don't want to. Do you know how sick that is? I don't want to watch you throw everything away just because you can't resolve your mummy issues.
Mommy issues. It's funny how my problems are mommy issues. That should just go over. And you can sit and cry all day about yours.
Excuse me? How dare you? That is not the same. We are not the same. Your mum prays that you'll be top of your class. My parents pray that I don't end up a criminal. You don't know how privileged you are.
Privileged? As in black excellence and being successful isn't weaponized against me. Imagine trying your hardest to be the best and ending up feeling like a failure because you're not the genius child your parents want you to be.
How can you be so selfish? This isn't about you.
No, it's never about me. It's always about you and your brother and your identity. And this love story only gets so far before everyone is tired of hearing it. Grow up.
David.
What's wrong with you? You know that?
You know, everybody knows. That's the problem. You don't shut up about it.
Male manipulator.
And I'm sick. I'm sick of hearing that same flippant answer. I'm sick of...
Sick of what?
Sick of you!
Oh man. Oh man.
I'm sick of this. I don't have time for any of this.
Let's go.
Hand up, man.
It's safer over here than in the arms of another. It's safer over here than in the arms of a lover. Lately, isolation resides in icy, decrepit chambers. Her echoing whispers remind me that I can't be stabbed in the back if there is nobody present to wield the knife. But I'm sick of dealing with isolation. I'm plagued by her lack of company. Her emptiness so contagious that it affects me inside and it infects me inside. So now, this heart-shaped void screams to be occupied. It welcomes your loving embrace because the way you look at me, it alters the pace of my heart's beats. I'm desperate to let you into my personal space, but I'm weary of giving you the key just in case you wreak havoc in the place where my heart resides. Because this porcelain heart is fragile. I can't risk it being mishandled, but who's to hold the blame when I entrust my heart into negligent hands? What I want might make me cry, but the heart wants what the heart wants, and this heart wants you. So pain inches into view. Rearing his ghastly hedge, craning his neck round the corner like a child in hiding, but I can't bring myself to meet his gaze. You summoned me. Who are you? Oh, did nobody tell you that love and I came as a package deal? What? What? You lowered your guards and expected me not to attack? Lowered my guards, yeah, I did it exactly. You didn't think enough about this clearly. Did you forget to read the fine print? Tried to warn you. Listen, are you sure that this is what you really want? Is this what I really want? Because if not, I can leave. It's not too late, you know. All you need to do is just lose hope. Just give up on it. No! Wait! Okay, fine. You can stay. You feel somewhat familiar anyway. Almost like I've known you my whole life. Pain is the third wheel in this blind date, and for some reason I can't ask him to leave, so at home in my hut, and when romance knocks, I'm terrified of letting it in, of letting it win. Love, I hate the destruction that's followed you here. You are the thief that thieves my heart, and somehow I'm the one under cardiac arrest. And left at your mercy as you hold my heart in your hands just so you can decide the exact moment it stops beating. Yeah, on second thought, is it too late to ask for my heart back? But the thought of looking isolation in the face again instills in me a deeper fear, like what if my fingers freeze and I can no longer feel? I fear that they will grow cold as I attempt to hold this heart alone. Because a loving heart, a warm heart, is one that is tenderly held in the arms of another. Do I run or do I remain? It feels like my thoughts are playing tug of war and I have become the rope with romance and reason in differing directions, and I don't think I can cope. They say it's better to have loved and lost. What? Even if love makes me lose my mind? Love can feel like the sun tenderly caressing my face, but if I stare too long it leaves me blind, lovesick. I can't help but feeling dazed. If love's so wonderful, then why does it feel more like a maze than amazing? You know what? Maybe pain had a point. Maybe I'd be better off if I never loved at all.
There's a
my stomach, ain't nobody laughing, ha ha ha. Think the joke's on me. Feel it in my bones, feel it in my soul, feel it in my spirit. No, I shouldn't put it all on me. And if I do, cancel if I don't. Either way, I'm wrong. I'm just trying to get this way off me. Didn't have a half, so I took a quarter. Sipping only water while I listen to hypocrisy. There's a war going on outside.
I'm looking at the bands and it chose me. Cold nights in my stony. She won't wait for me slowly, but I'm thinking about the mullah Loki. She a loose up, she a loose up. She want me right now in the future. She like rocks with the goose. Tell him I'm bye bye with my dudes up. And we do it again. We do it again. And we do it again. The love is overrated, so I chose the commas. I'll be checking for the good life right through the summer. You'll never find one man who do you like me. You'll never find one man who do you like me. You'll never find no one like me. You'll never find no one like me. You'll never find no like one man who do you like. Find no one like me. Baby, I've been outside all night long. Outside all night long. Outside all night long. I've been outside all night long, looking for some signs in the stars. I need some insight to know. I've been outside all night. I've been outside all night long, looking for some signs in the stars. I need some insight to your heart. I've been. Tell me all the things I wanna hear. You've been outside all night long. Tell me all the things I wanna hear. You've been outside all night long. In the middle of the day. In the middle of the day now, baby. I seem to think of only you. Hey, oh yeah. Never thinking for a moment, baby, that you've been thinking of me too. Oh yeah. So I can't wait for the day that we can be together. I can't let you walk away. Can't you see you and me were meant to be, oh baby? And there's nothing left to say. Can't you see what you do to me? Our love wasn't meant to be. You were made for me, oh baby. Can't you see what you do to me? Our love wasn't meant to be. You were made for me. So take me away, so far away. Oh, what you do to me? Oh, 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 I wanna be alone together. Somewhere just you and me. Oh, oh.
Oh, I like colors of the rainbow. Your presence does to me feel like a pot of gold. Oh, still struggle to compare you. Your presence like an angel, something like a brand new hope. Oh, full of ideas, tongue twisted when you tease. Stop and stare, room shakes when you reach down. The routines of the waistline forever. Up on you, you say go easy, stop it now. Pull up our times, I'm twisted when you tease. Stop and stare, room shakes when you reach down. The routines of that waistline forever. Up on you, you say go easy, stop it now. Girl, let's be honest. The things I would do if I'd spend pounds on you, if I'd spend dollars on you, 100 niggas on you, so I spend 1 million on you. Show I'm really on you, yeah. so.
Money more, so money killing in your soul.
Aje, jaye, aje, jaye, aje.
Doing styles on them like it's common sense. Hopped out the Benz like it's common sense.
Got a monkey on my feet like it's common sense. Got gorillas in the streets like it's common sense. Stack the money heads up like it's second nature. Gotta stay pulled up like it's second nature. Keep a chip in my ear like it's second nature. Big window make me stare like it's second nature.
Said you're gonna do it, you haven't did it, nigga. I'm handling it, handy with it. Think I'ma do it, let the hammer do it. Click, bam, stick, jam. Like what happened to it? Why is it not working, bruv? Why do you think I'm lurking, bruv? Creep on him, lean on him. Witnesses eavesdropping, keep bopping and keep bopping like I ain't seen nothing. Don't make me upset. Reach for an object. Who's that in the passenger? Brown skin chocolate.
Can you on that Rambo team? Everything camouflaging. Looking like a bulletproof vest. No, that's just the body warmer. Big man gossiping, there's nothing worse. I swear I'm a father for them, man. Bring something larger for them, man. Disaster for them, man. Them man. Something larger for them, man. Disaster for them, man. Them man. Something larger for them, man. Disaster for them, man. Them man. Smiling like a nice person. Came on a Rambo ting, everything camouflaging. Looking like a bulletproof vest, nah, that's just a body warmer. Big man gossiping, there's nothing worse. I swear I'm a father for them, man. Bring something larger for them, man. Disaster for them, man. Them man there. Make a one thing there, just to make a one thing clear. I fly up to Edinburgh, I so fly I might just pop my collar. Need a Zoopy to roll. Left eye look for your soul. I'm blinded by love while I'm winking at you. I'm thinking out loud so you know I'm always thinking about you. Same time I don't think I'm too irrational.
Smiling like a nice person. Came on a Rambo team. Everything camouflaging.
Looking like a bulletproof vest, nah, that's just a body warmer. Big man gossiping, there's nothing worse. Larger for them.
Thanks for coming with me, guys. I can't believe it's been 5 years since I last saw you.
Are you sure you don't want to invite David? He really looked up to your brother, you know.
I'm sure.
He felt like a different person. That fight was crazy.
He is crazy. Him and those airheads.
Does Edward want him there?
If Edward found out about what David did, he'll probably kill him.
That kind of talk could get your brother another 5 years, you know.
Don't get me wrong. I don't like the guy, but do you worry about David? I heard he never submitted his final project. The drugs and alcohol really changed him.
And everyone said that I was the problem. I finished this year with a first, you know.
Did you actually? No way. I'm so proud of you. How the tables have turned. I wonder what David finished with, though.
It's not your problem anymore. We should leave before the traffic gets bad.
You received the worst grade for the year.
What?
Yes, so if we look further into the transcript, we can see you failed to submit a great deal of your problem sets and worksheets. And your research project has been overdue for over 10 and a half weeks, David. circumstances, the department will have no choice but to withdraw you from this course.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's bullshit! Hello? Hey, Mom. I know it's been a while since we've talked, but I really need someone to talk to right now. Please call me back. Please.
Forgot to give you praises again. All the pain I
just want it to end, but how can you arrange it again? It's a struggle when the posture of your heart depends on the very me I forgot. Need to rebrand, need to be proud of the man that I am. That's the plan when his heartbeat stops. But I can't stop. Even when I drop to the ground, even when it gets to the point I'm surrounded, I've learned how to be comfortable with the silence. It's the violence that I rest on. Even if it's me versus me, I still gotta sleep, still winning in my, to the peak, from my head to my feet. Gotta stay strong because I'm a fighter. The blood that I bleed on my heart is a reminder I'm built for this. Each brick, each stick on the tree, every root meant to be, every vein, every capillary. Have to wonder if you're hearing me. Had to wait for the beat or the tone, just to speak to my mum on the phone. From my mouth to the speech, from the pulse to the beat, from the heart, that's the making of me.
Afternoon, Auntie. Long time.
Edward! I've been meaning to come and visit you since you returned. Have you settled in okay? Is everything alright?
Yeah, everything's been fine. I've been looking for a job to get back on my feet, but I haven't had much luck. Oh, my mum asked me to come and return this book to you.
Huh? Did they teach you to hand things to people with your left hand in prison?
My bad. Is David around?
No, I haven't heard from him. I thought that maybe you or Esther, I know your sister would know.
I thought he at least would have told you about what's going on with him and Io.
Huh?
They broke up.
Oh no, c'est dommage. That's too bad. When did that happen?
Months ago. They had a big argument. Do you know about what's going on with him?
Do you think I wouldn't know if something is wrong with my own son?
Auntie Devine, I know something is wrong.
You've been in prison for 5 years. You know nothing. I didn't raise my son to be engaging in nonsense.
My mum said the exact same thing. But I've been to uni, so I know what it's like there.
My son is not a criminal like you.
But do you even know your son? You haven't heard from him all year. You didn't know that him and Io broke up. You have no clue as to what he's going through right now. Have you even bothered to check up on him? That's the issue of your generation. It's all assumptions and no communication. This is not the right way to parent a child.
I am not taking parenting advice from the likes of you. You are a disgrace to your parents and everything that they have sacrificed. You had the potential to bring glory to the family name. But you decided to follow the wrong crowd and let everything go to waste. You are everything that your father did not want you to be.
Who do you think you're talking to right now? Me? Or your son?
Get out!
I am.
Oh, Candy. How did I let it get this far?
imagined. When you died, I made a promise to you that I'd raise him in your image. That I wouldn't let the memory of you die. That he'd be lucky to be half the man that you were. But oh Kendi, our baby boy is drifting away. How could he be the man of the house when I didn't let him be just my boy? Or better yet, just him. And that he's enough. And that he's perfect. He's perfect and enough being just him. He's all that I have left of you, Kendi. I better fix my ways before I have nothing left of him.
And as the moon protects, the moon projects a light on everything we said. Oh, I got it.
You go, and I don't think it's just your smile. I don't know how to say it now. I've been thinking for a while. The best way to say it, woman, your energy is right, yes. So right. Before I hold you in my arms, hold you close in my arms. I wanna hold you in my arms, hold you close in my arms. Before we share our love upon that bed. I wanna place this crown upon your head, woman. Girl, you're my queen, majesty. You are my queen, majesty. Don't you know you are my queen, majesty? Oh, you are my queen, majesty. Glory, yeah. Like the last time you ever seen me hold me, yeah.
Lately I've been messed up, been having a hard time, like back when my dog died. Found my heart split apart like apartheid. I could've survived, thug life full of carbine. Hold it down, I was sentenced by the crown. Though I never used to smile, though I never used to frown. 10 toes on the ground, why the hell my life came turning around. From running wild in the town to the glory. Hold me, yeah.
This is my story, yeah. My story, yeah. Glory, yeah. My story, yeah. Like the last time you ever seen me hold me, yeah.
I said first things first, I finna let you know that I've been bad since birth. I heard it from the nurse, looking at when searching through the trials that occurred. Then I started working twice as hard. Having nightmares of the day I fall off, but I stick around like herpes. I ain't letting up, with harmonies just like Bone Thugs.
So I'm gonna fly like an eagle to the sea. place up above. No more hurt and struggling, free from all atrocities and suffering, because I feel the unconditional love from one who cares enough for me to erase all my burdens and let me be free to fly like a bird deep to the sky. I need you now, Lord, carry me high, don't let the world break me tonight. I need the strength of you by my side. Sometimes this life can be so cold, I pray you'll come and carry me high. Keep your head up to the sky. With God's love we'll survive. Take to the sky, I need you now, Lord, carry me high, don't let the world break me tonight. I need the strength of you by my side. Sometimes this life can be so cold, I pray you'll come and carry me high. Take to the sky, I need you now, Lord, carry me high, don't let the world break me tonight. I need the strength of you by my side. Sometimes this life can be so cold, I pray you'll come and carry me
You need to check your flatmates. They just let me in. No questions asked.
Yo, dangerous.
This meeting. 5 years you can't fake a smile.
No, it's just... I just try my come.
Io told me.
What else did she tell you?
It's okay. I shouldn't know what's going on. I heard about the breakup, but I'm not to talk about that right now. Talk to me, bro.
They're kicking me out.
Of uni? You! There's no way. You started rising for GCSEs 2 years early. How are you getting kicked out of university? You've been drinking today. What happened to you, bro? You see, heavy is the head who wears the crown of their parents. Just trying to get by on validation and a legacy. Not a blunt, a pack, or a bottle of Hennessy. Because you see, there's a weight on your head from the moment that you're born. The crown is gold, but it pressures you, it compresses you, it tries to turn you into a different you, but that's not you. Clearly. Straight A's to D's, drinking how many bottles of D's? It's treating the people that love you, David, did the crown always feel this heavy because with them, it's not supposed to. You wouldn't know that because you pushed them away, David. My sister loved you. And you were lusting after women that lusting after fucking like her, David. All these bad decisions and mistakes, but you crave it, throwing away your gold like it's nothing, David. So you complain, have a face full of disdain. You think you know life, you don't know half the pain.
No, have you?
I was you. Bro, you think you know, but I've been you. Brother, I get where you are. You carry the weight of our ancestors and the broken dreams, and they expect you to run before you've even stood. But this isn't the crown you think you're chasing. Because you talk about glory like you understand it, like it's out there somewhere, in the bottom of a bottle or another woman's bed. Listen, I chased the same twisted dream, and let me tell you, there is no glory in losing yourself. A cell made from my own mistakes and chains of my own doing. You want to talk about pressure? Try the silence of a cell. Try the cold reality of mistakes that can never, ever be undone. Because David, you've still got a chance, but only if you wake the hell up. Because when I look at you, I see an incomplete mirror. One that's stuck in its way, but tried to find its way, but lost its way. But we don't do the same drugs because you still got a chance. We aren't the same because we don't do the same dance. Yet, that same glass reflection in that bottle, splintered by the hands that made us. But they never told you how to rebuild yourself out of those pieces. So you put the fragments back into the frame and you hold it up to the light, and now your rose-tinted lens is a kaleidoscope. The colors that decorated your crown have started shifting into the colors that decorate your vision when you breathe in the green and you blow out hot red. You took the jewels out of your crown and you sold it for a quick fix. But since you built this shit brick by brick, you'll be damned if another nigga tries to tear it down. Or build it up, brick by brick. Because you need to get your crown back, King David. You need to get the jewels back in before the ink starts to set on your sentence. Because David, the crown is a gift and a curse. The legacy is so heavy on your shoulders, sometimes it makes you feel like Atlas, but it's a weight you can afford to share. So, heavy is the head who wears the crown of their parents. You need to pick your head up, King David. Because right now, your crown's falling down. And only you can pick it up before it shatters.
dancers, all out, ravers, clavers, everything I wear, nothing I plug up. John Abraham, Homer Mars, yeah, yeah, me king man, everything I rock. Yo, flavor play, chicken and beer, everything I rock. Hear this, Static, G-Unit. What's a bad man time for dance, a bad man forward, bad man pull up. Who don't like it, don't pull up. So we sing, say, bad man forward, bad man pull up. Bad man forward, bad man pull up. Bad man forward, bad man pull up. Bad man pull up, bad man pull up. Bad man forward, bad man pull up. Bad man forward, bad man pull up. Bad man forward, bad man pull up. Bad man pull up, bad man pull up. Watch thing now and do the bad man pull up. Bad man forward, bad man pull up. Rap and pop off with the bad man pull up. Bad man forward, bad man pull up. Ado from an villa do the bad man pull up. Ado from an villa do the bad man pull up.
Like you naughty, body no pop, don't gal no carny. Don't wind up, gal, no matter should off me. Turn back way, turn that way. Hey, come down to the farm, shorty. If you make it clap like the Wally, was a pretty like the Barbie, the Dolly. So turn back way, turn that way. By your toe for the love, you no gal. Deep by your toe for the love, you no gal. Wind up, if for me slow for the love, you no gal. Was a kiss for me now for the love, you no gal.
If I get a man like me, I get substance, I get quality. Yeah. If you're a good woman, I take you on vacation. I give you shrimp, I give you lobster, I give you berries. You can use my card.
Hey, you girl in the tight up skirt. Now let me explain to me blood vessel burn. Hey, you girl in the tight up shirt. Just speed up 10 more beats to me heart. Hey, you girl in the tight up blouse. Every time you pass me, you get me around. Hey, you girl in the jeans. See what me mean? I'm the one mad be. In your leg, press no screen, no dress. Tight up on your chest, have your body up your way. In your mini skirt and Versace shirt. Jeez, damn.
I love you nobody, but we respect everybody. And we better than everybody. So we will run with anybody. No boy no matter down way. No boy no matter down way. Let's run the car and say. Run what I dance and fancy.
Ay, llega tu frescura, mami, venga, dame cintura. Pa' que se vaya la rechura, se te disco todo recogerlo en cura. Ay, se quiere bandir y yo más que tú que soy bandido. Tú atrás de mi comarido, era lego y tú suenas chido. Y tú di que primo es loca, ven pa' acá y abre la boca. Tú como tú que tan poca, no digas nada que hoy se choca. Lupita, así que sí, dame cinturita, así que sí, dame cinturita, así que sí, dame cinturita. Ay, 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 Lupita.
Na 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 na. Whoa, 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 whoa. Life is so good to me. Life is so good.
I can't believe you made your brother buy you water, even though there's a fountain right there.
Imani, don't be silly. I'm not drinking from a water fountain. And besides, it's been such a crazy day, I'm so dehydrated.
Crazy? Me and my family go carny every year. This is nothing.
My family and I, Jada.
Just finish your drink and shut up, Imani.
I should finish yours.
Oi!
Please have a shake.
Yeah.
How you been finding things?
It's been a while, but I'm still adjusting to being alone. I'm just glad you're back. I would have loved to have had you here this year. I felt lost without you at times.
Oh, going into a young woman now, Idol. You're way more rational than you think. You should give yourself more credit. I'm sorry I wasn't there for
Don't apologize. I'm just happy you're here now. So much has happened in that. Why do you keep looking at your phone? I'm trying to speak to you here.
My bad. Just sorting something out.
Who do you keep looking for?
No one. Just relax, okay? Look, you're a young woman, you know? You need to, give yourself more credit. You're way more rational. You just need to set your own goals, have your own boundaries, learn to forgive, you know?
What are you trying to say? You know where the others are.
No. I'm gonna go check on them.
Eddie, wait.
Just wait here, okay? Hi.
Are you stalking me?
What? No.
How did you find me there?
I was just like...
Oh, so Eddie put you up to this?
No. Well, yeah. Listen, I wanted to come talk to you.
About what?
I'm here to apologize.
David.
Actually, I'm sorry for the way that I treated you. For neglecting your feelings. For being so wrapped in my...
Look, I really don't want to speak with you right now.
But please, can you just hear me out?
No, leave me alone.
But...
Not interested, David.
I'm not going to be here much longer.
What?
Yo, Esther. Oh, Arabesque my arm. Who invited my man?
You never told me he was going to be here.
I didn't know this guy was still alive.
He's here to apologize.
And you're accepting it.
She has to. And I don't expect you guys to either, but you should know that I'm sorry for the way that I treated you. I've been working on myself, and I'm starting uni next week.
Before you got kicked out of Zeeman, you know, we're not doing a project as always to do 100 times.
I did, and I'm not coming back. My counselor got me into this program at Warwick University. They accepted me last month. I've been trying to change now. I've even been sober for the last 2 months. It's not a lot, but something, right?
Cryfield, you're going to study abroad?
Yeah. That's why I said I won't be here much longer. I won't be back often either. Travel is expensive, and my mum isn't exactly thrilled that I'm no longer a Zeeman.
Are you still going to do engineering?
Nah, I'm doing a social care program instead. I've had time to think of what I actually want to do with my life. I'll graduate a year after you guys, but I'll still be back to visit after. It was nice seeing all of you again.
time that you ever see me hold me, yeah. Gloria.
This is my story. This is my story. Okay, all right.
Everything, you know it. King already, you know it. My body so got a king body. Body gon' shine, bling bling body. Calling all the shots, ring body. Crown on your head, got a king body. Don't live the king, you a king, you know it. King already, my baby, you know it. Top everything, you know it. King already, you know it. Shine already, it's time already. Shine already, it's time already. Shine already, it's time already. Line already, it's time already. Èmi tí mo ti jọgọ, tí mo ti mú panasha, mo ti nànà. You go hear the pedal for the chorus. It's a vibe anytime that we turn up. Èmi tí mo ti jọgọ, tí mo ti mú panasha, mo ti nànà. You go hear the pedal for the chorus. When the jazz is on, comes on.
graduating class of 2028 please make their way outside of the hall to meet their family and
David, I'm trying to be like you, man.
Stop. You graduated last year. What are you guys doing here?
Our friend is graduating. Why wouldn't we be here? Have to make sure you didn't mess up this time.
Wow. Look at you, bro. Well done.
Wow, guys. I really appreciate it.
Hey. Congratulations.
How have you been?
I've been good, thanks. This is for you.
Shouldn't have.
Shut up. At least I can get it right the first time.
No, but being real, I really appreciate you being here.
I still haven't completely forgiven you.
I know. I'm just glad we're back on speaking terms.
Davey! I'm so proud of you. Will you go on to do your master's or PhD?
Sure. I think I'll take some time to think of what I want to do next.
Oh. Okay. It's okay.
Oh. It is?
David, I'm so proud of you. Keep your chin up, Shed. The crown that you wear is heavy, but you have brought the glory to yourself. So wear it with pride. You're my son, and I love you. Aww. Your I'll be in the car.
Through my faith, my roots remain.
Through my faith, my roots remain.
Fearing if I'm worthy to exist in beauty, doubting, hang on to life's branches, rooted in. Believing I'm not worthy because of fear. Got me questioning why the birds appear, but never thinking it was every time I was near. Created for a bigger purpose, I'm not worthlessly alive. I'm worth more than any lies I get told as to how I am not worthy of life.
Through relation, my roots remain.
Through relation, my roots remain.
If being human is the ground through which my worth is inherited, and if it's sown simply through my existence, then why do I struggle to reap the benefits? Our roots may be intertwined, but you feel like a distant relative, like that auntie at a family meeting that I don't remember meeting. We've grown apart. And now you're nothing but a faceless name. But even with a network of branches between us, tethered together, we choose to remain.
Through the depths of my being, my worth remains.
Through the depths of my being, my worth remains.
I am not what you see. My worth is intrinsic, etched in my bones, not in titles, nor roles, nor the mask that I wear, but in the essence of being, between the you that they planned and the you were meant to be from the beginning. My identity is my place of relief, where I can hang up disguise and be naked in authenticity. My identity is my place, my soul in disguise. It holds who I am everywhere and every time, bought with the price of refusing to ever compromise.
Through drought and downpour, my roots remain.
Through drought and downpour, my roots remain.
Sustenance, mineral ions and water flow through this network of veins. I am worthy without fruit, without blossom, and without leaf. I'm worthy without photosynthesis, when I have no more oxygen to release. I'm worthy without the outward things, the organs or vascular system. I'm worthy because of what's underneath. I call it vascular wisdom. Vascular vision, you see. I'm on a vascular mission. Genre is vascular fiction. Punished in vascular prison. Trapped in a world where external entities are the apparent definition of worth, but anchored in the knowledge that I am worthy simply as an extension of Earth.
Through the ground, my roots remain.
Through the ground, my roots remain.
So when I say that I'm country, it's worth more to me than the green on my flag. The greenery flows deep and within. There's a reason why in the beginning, God made plants on the third day and man on the sixth. I'm a shea butter baby with cocoa butter skin. The roots bring forth the plants that precede the being. Kidney beans from my rice, not peas. I eat my jollof with jerk and plantain, or is it plantain? Our delicacies have natural origin. The roots bring forth the delicacies that precede the being.
Through success, my roots remain.
Through success, my roots remain. I can deem myself worthy if and only if I am successful. Achievements, accolades, acclaim, they all have this transcendence, the ability to make one immortal, undying against the test of time. Success is the greatest storyteller, and the impact of its stories always leave a page in the annals of history. Stories for your kids to tell their kids, their legacy, everlasting and profound. The question is,
will you be a scribe or an author in the book of history?
time that you ever see me hold me, yeah. Lately I've been having a hard time, like back when my dog died. Felt my heart split apart like apartheid. I could have survived. Thug life full of carbide. Hold it down, I'm a sentence by the crown. And I never used to smile, though I never used to frown. 10 toes on the ground. But down my life came turning around from running wild in my town to the glory. Oh, me, yeah. This is my story, yeah. Glory, yeah. Like the last time that you ever see me hold me, yeah. I remember when they shipped me from the gang to jumps for the HMP, and my celly had it back, so I had to have his back. Niggas started fighting and they cut me in my hand, so I grabbed him from the back and I flung him off the landing. You know the screws get extra ruthless when you're black. Laying on my back down the blocks feeling mad. Now I'm in the lab, trying to do the best I can. Oh, me, yeah. This is my story, yeah. Glory, yeah. Like the last time that you ever see me hold me, yeah. First things first, I feel let you know that I've been bad since birth. I heard it from the nurse, looking at my searching through trials that occurred. Then I started working twice as hard.